Hey you guys, southern Woodford County, Kentucky. It's one of the most beautiful places on the planet. If you're not familiar with central Kentucky, you got to come here sometime. And I can tell you that Woodford County is a crown jewel in central Kentucky. Today I'm going to show you Western Fields Farm. There's a historic tobacco barn here. There's a 2,800 square foot shop that you're going to love. There's a house that's a dream to live in, almost 80 acres, rolling hills, woodlands, creeks, and it's just a beautiful farm. Right now we are just a stone's throw from some of the prettiest parts of the Kentucky River. We're about 7 miles from the outskirts of Lexington, Kentucky. We're 17 miles from Keeneland Racetrack, and smack dab in the middle of bourbon country. So you got Wild Turkey, Castle and Key, Four Roses, Woodford Reserve, Buffalo Trace. Those are just a few of the distilleries that are just minutes from this property. But beyond that, you've got Windstar Farm, Lanes End Farm, Godolphin, Ashford Stud, or just some of the top tier thoroughbred operations in this area that you can be there in just a handful of minutes. So it's a place that has a lot of the best of Kentucky, but when you're here, you feel like you're going back in time. I'm Brett Franklin with Your Old Kentucky Home, and I cannot wait to show you Western Fields Farm. Let's go. Okay, so first we're going to take a look at the tobacco barn. I'm not sure exactly how long it's been here, but it's a useful barn. It could be used for horse stalls. It's got a little lean to it. I've got some Amish guys who could take care of that for you in a heartbeat and not charge you too much money. But the wood is basically pretty sound inside, so let's go in and take a look. There is water at this barn, by the way. Yeah, so this is the interior of the tobacco barn. They used cedar poles to construct it with, and they're still in great shape. There's a few poles that need a concrete base rebuilt underneath them, and the barn needs to be straightened, clearly. The exterior wood, it's all oak, is in fantastic shape. So it's a barn worth saving, in my opinion. Okay, so one of the finest features of this farm is the residence. And we're just going to walk through it real quickly and show you some of the high points. But this home was built in 1992, and it's just a really well-designed home specifically for Kentucky. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So let's go take a look inside. So the finished carpentry in this house, really fantastic. Dental molding and the crown molding. It's just a beautiful home. But what I really want to point out to you is how each room, especially on this first floor, was designed for the amount of light to come into the room. And it's just pretty incredible how it works on all four sides of the house. I've had a number of customers from out of state and in-state buy land here in Kentucky with the intention of building a home. And one of the first things I talk to them about is getting a south-facing view with a lot of glass. This house has that, but you also get early morning sun, you get a bunch of different angles of sunlight, and that really makes your residential experience in Kentucky more pleasant. Because our winters can be a little bit gray, and so whenever that sun pops out, you want that to fill up at least one of the rooms in the house, and this house specifically takes advantage of that. The kitchen is contemporary and really beautiful. It's got some of the owner's artwork in the cabinets above. It's got a Viking gas stove, 3 ovens, and beautiful center aisle with a sink. And right next to that is the dining room. Ton of light. It's got a beautiful fireplace, very useful and attractive dining room, which has French doors going out to the brick patio. And that's a covered patio, great place to entertain. So I'll show you a little bit about what it's like to be out here on a summer day and you can hear crickets and cicadas and that kind of thing. You definitely are going to hear birds. One thing you will not hear is road noise. You're not going to hear a car, a truck, single thing, and you're just looking out over this farm with a beautiful view of the southern part of the property. It's just a lovely place to live, lovely place to wake up in the morning and have coffee, great place to have breakfast. Real quick, I just wanted to show you all the master bedroom with the hardwood floors that are absolutely beautiful. Again, the trim carpentry's just fantastic. A lot of light coming in on this room, and it's a very nice usable size. So I just want to show you guys the master bathroom. That's really beautiful, and it's like something you might see a lot closer to Lexington, but here it is way out in the country, and it's a very luxurious and pleasant place to live. So on a farm this size, you definitely need a shop, and this is a shop. Insulated drywall, windows, it's got a heating unit, 220 plugs, 2 of them over there. Basically anything you want to do, this is the perfect place for projects in the wintertime, any kind of equipment maintenance and equipment storage. So 2,800 square feet, and there's a barndominium on the front. We'll have pictures of that on the MLS. Okay, so now we're about halfway through the farm, and I wanted to show you this field and the view from this field as you're looking back towards the main house and the other outbuildings. This is a fantastic site for building a home, but it also gives you a really good idea of the fields on this farm that could be used for a variety of agricultural enterprises. But if you're a horse person and you're looking for a place in Woodford County, this is excellent. One of the reasons you're going to probably have already guessed is because horses haven't been here for probably 50 years. No parasites, there are no diseases that can be picked up by your horses. This is a clean slate in terms of horse health. So that's really a find in Woodford County to find a farm this size. But it also, the terrain also makes for a fantastic place if you're an eventer or you like fox hunting. The world's your oyster here. That makes this farm a fantastic prospect for an equestrian property. But another part of this farm that's really amazing to me is it feels like you're in 1970s Woodford County. And how would I know? Because I've been coming to Woodford County since 1968. And back here, it's just time stops. It feels like you're going way back in time. But like I said earlier, you're close to so many things that are wonderful about living in Kentucky. So you got not the best of both worlds, but you got the best of all worlds right here on this farm. Okay guys, so I've shown you most of the farm. I'm not going to show you the entire farm because I want you to come out and see it for yourself. If you think you like what you've seen today, you're going to absolutely love it in person. I promise you. So give me a call and come out and check out Western Fields Farm. Thank you guys. Take care.